All right. This is the one and only Coach Scotty-otty-otty, Mr. Scott on the mic. Guess what? We about to do a little bit of short division. Holla at your boy. All right, this is about to be a game changer. 42 divided by 5. 42 divided by 5. Normally, we would put a 0, on top of the 4, bring down the 4 to 42, and then work it out as such. Guess what? Short division, we're not doing that anymore. All right, here we go. Let's do a short division problem. 42 divided by 5. How many times can 5 go into 4? None. Instead of putting a 0, we go straight over. Mental math. How many times can 5 go into 42? We know that 8 times 5 is 40, and 9 times 5 is 45, so we're going to use 8. I know some of y'all about that mental math. So 8 times 5 equals 40. 42 minus 40 equals 2. 8, remainder of 2. Mental math, quick math. We just saved the whole process of doing the steps to division. We just saved a whole 120 seconds. Now imagine that per number that you add to that. Oh, you didn't like that one? You didn't like that one? Let's look at another. 6, how many times can 49? 49 divided by 6. How many times can 6 go into 49? Well, 6 can't go into 4. 4 is too small. Let's go straight over. I got my little arrow right there. How many times, what this question mark box, what is the number? What number can go into 49 dealing with 6? Well, we know that 6 times 6 is what, 36, 6 times 7, 42, 6 times 8 is 48. So we're going to use 8 because 6 times 8 is 48. That's the closest number to 49. Let's go. Put the 8 up there. All right, so still using the steps of division. All right, 8 times 6 is going to be 48. So we're going to do multiply 8 times 6, 48. We're going to put a 8 up there. We're going to put 48 underneath. 48, 49 minus 48 is 1, remaining 1. That's how we do it. Checking it, 49, 49. All right, let's do another one. 39 divided by 5. I like to use 5s because most people know their multiples of 5. But I would that you know all your multiples 1 through 12. All right, so we know easily that 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40, so we're going to use 7. All right, 7 times 5, 35. 39 minus 35 is 4, remainder of 4. All right, so let me show you the purpose of my arrows. So the first arrow goes to the 3, letting you know that 3 is too small. So skip the 3. Don't put a 0 there. Go to the next arrow, 9. How many times can 39 be divided by 5? How many 5s can get close to 39? Same thing, All right, count by 5s. Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 is too big. The number cannot exceed the number that's inside the box. All right, so 35 is a close one. We're going to use 35. 7 times 5. Wait, yeah. Put an X on the 40. I did that on purpose. All right, so yeah, 35. We circle 35 because 35 is the number that's closest. All right, so how many times does it take to get there? This is the part that sometimes confuses the young people. They want to know, how did you get that number on top? All right, so we looked at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It took 7 5s to get to 35, so I put the number 7 on top of the 9, not on top of the 3, because it's supposed to be a 0 right there. Remember that. All right, 7 times 5 is 35. So don't forget, now we multiply. 7 times 5, 35. You put the 35, then we subtract. 39 minus 35 equals 4. Got it? Put your 4 down there. Keep it moving. It's going to be a remainder of 4. 7, remainder of 4. 7, remainder of 4. 7. You got it? You got it? Good. All right, so that's that quick division. All right. We're about to do fractions that are equal. What? Fractions that are equal. What? Fractions that are equal. Yes, we're going to use multiplication to make equivalent fractions. All right, so let's use the example of 2/5. And we'll use the number 2 since 2 is an easy multiple to multiply by. So I don't want to try to scare you by using all these other numbers. So let's say, how do we make 2/5? How can we make an equivalent fraction using 2/5? Well, simple. We multiply 2 in the numerator and the denominator portion. So we put 2 in the top, which is the numerator, 2 in the bottom, which is the denominator. Use the number 2. All right? All right, so check this out. So 2 times 2 equals 4. 5 times 2 equals 10. So by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number, that's the basis and the basics of how you get equivalent fractions. Now, to check it, you can cross multiply. What? Come on, man, you heard me. You gotta cross multiply. All right, let's look at this thing in slow motion. All right, so 2/5 is equivalent to 4/10. How? We cross multiplied and we checked. 5 times 4 is 20, 2 times 5 is 10. Just like that. So when you cross multiply, 2 times 10 equals 20, 5 times 4 equals 20. So that's checking to make sure that the fractions are equivalente. So in math, what does of mean? Somebody had a question. Of. Okay, if you said multiplication, then you are correct. Of is another term for multiply. Well done, thy good and faithful subject. All right, here we go. 1/6 of 72. So we're going to do the opposite. Instead of multiplication, we are going to divide. That's right. Turn it around. Flip the script. So it'll be 72 divided by 6. Once we turn it around, we know that the final answer is going to be 12. Come on. 72 divided by 6 equals 12. Enough said. That's the final answer. We're sticking to it. All right. So 1/6 of 72, like we said, we divide. Once we divide it, we got our answer. That's how we're doing it. So whenever you see the word of, it really means multiply, but we flip the script to change it to division. We're done. It's time for Scott Comeback. We're doing the opposite of Mortal Kombat. We're doing Scott Comeback. Are you ready? In Scott Comeback, when we're doing math, we're going to do some kicks. We're going to do some punches. We're going to do some tiger uppercuts. And guess what? We're going to finish him. What? Finish him. What? Finish him. What? Finish him. All right, here we go. We about to finish him. Finish him. Fatality. Mr. Scott wins. Yeah, we about to do one of those. We about to win. All right, so what we do, the name of the game, we changing quarts to gallons. What? We changing quarts to gallons, y'all. So if we doing larger to smaller, we know to multiply. If it's smaller to larger, we're going to divide. So we're going to multiply because we're changing gallons to quarts. So we're going to multiply. First thing first. All right, so now we know we're going to multiply. The next thing we got to do is make sure we understand what's going to be the special number. The special number is what we're going to use to get this thing jumping. And once we get that straight, then we know how to set up our problem. So, again, understanding what quarts are, what pints are, what ounces are, what gallons are, it's still going to be important, y'all, so let's not forget these things, okay? Okay! All right, so guess what? Bruh, you're supposed to say what when I say guess what? Guess what? What? How many quarts equals a gallon? Let's see. 4. Duh. All right, you got it. 4 quarts equals a gallon. So our special number that we're going to use is 4. So now we can set it up to the left, y'all. Set it up to the right, y'all. Let's set it up. All right, we got the setup. We got the multiplication. The special number is 4. We know how to multiply 11 times 4. Easy. We just got to work on the steps. Long as we get these 3 steps down, we'll make this thing easy and we will finish him.